CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code chicken.
Guys, the Chickens here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we went on a huge run today with heavy choppers. I'm going to show you everything I know about how to use them and what's going to get you guys off to a good start, or at least put you in a good position to have a strong finish. You know, we've only got... I was kind of surprised. I looked at the time left in Warships Day. I was like, oh my god, there's only a day and a half left in the season. I was like, holy jeez, we got to get moving. So this is going to have everything that you guys need to finish the season. But guys, I did want to say as well, I do appreciate it if you use the code chicken in the shop. As long as you got somebody's code plugged in there, it does help us out as boom tubers. And, you know, we want to keep the community alive and thriving. That's the best way to do it. So, oh, also another plug. I've got the chicken sweater on right now. If you guys want your own chicken merch before the summer hits, hottest merch in the Boom Beach game, guys, you want to check it out. It is in the descriptions of each and every video. I'm going to come out with some new colors and stuff soon. Kind of silly, I know, but it's fun. So I hope you guys enjoy checking that out. Anyways. All right, so heavy choppers. Now, you can see right here, we're 23 and 23. Before I got heavy choppers, I actually fell back to high 21s. So we went on a huge win streak. I won like 13 in a row or something crazy. Now we're kind of stagnating out, but I'm going to show you guys exactly how to use them. So I also picked up bullet. You don't have to have bullet to use them, but actually let's go back first before we go into this. Let's look at the tech tree first. So this is important. Now, I opted to get bullet today rather than going up this side, going for crying ears, multi-node, and then GBE. Obviously, I felt like bullet is going to be the better choice than crying ears and the multi-node off the bat. But I do want to get the multi-node and that extra GB before the end of the season. Now, I'm not going to 7 ER. I'm just going to try to push with what I've got here. If I go to 7, I'm going to face people that have this, and we're going to be at a significant disadvantage, right? So, unless you have the keys for it, don't go to 7. At this point, you know, we just want to build up a maxed out 6-engine base. And here's the layout, by the way. This is a really solid layout. This has, I changed it up today. It's still basically the same kind of style of layout that I was using yesterday in the Stop Heavy Choppers video, which I'll throw a card up here. Let's see if I remember. What are we? 2.5 minutes in. Let's see if I remember. Chicken. A little mental note there. But, yeah. So, this base is still solid. It's very similar to yesterday's base. A couple minor changes. And we haven't added any defenses or anything. Like I said, we just picked up bullet today. But if you're using heavy choppers without Kavan, it's super easy to use them. We call it noob style. So you literally just flare from engine to engine to engine to engine. What you're going to do in between that is you're going to flare from each engine. You're going to flare to a shock launcher that's close or that's giving you trouble in between. You're going to remove the sky shield with 2 barrage and 1 artillery. Hopefully you have the max by now. If you don't, I don't know the math, but remove the sky shield. And usually there's a pretty juicy shock in there. So typically what I'll do is, now we can go over the replay. Because it's basically exactly, you know, we're basically facing the same base every single time. These clustered bases can be hard to finish. And they can be a bit tricky depending on the base setup. Now this base, looking at it, you know, he's pretty widespread with his defenses. It is a cluster, but we're able to go into the middle and not take ridiculous amounts of damage. Typically, you can't go directly through the middle and grab all the engines in there. Now, these first couple defenses, there's nothing wrong with taking those out. And I actually went for this shock launcher here first, and then you see I shocked this over here. It's always a really good value shock wherever you take out the sky shield, usually, because they're going to stack all their best defenses there. They're going to stack a shock launcher, boom cannons, rocket launcher, and whatever else that they really want to protect in with that sky shield. So if you remove that, that's typically your best shock point. So, and then from there, we simply just take out the shock launcher, and then we move through the engines. Now, if you can, the reason I didn't take out this shock launcher was because I was spending way too much time as is in here, and I was taking too much damage from everything else. I do like to keep bullet with energy drink opposed to taunt. I find energy drink works a little bit better. Taunt is great for where we just were, obviously, to be able to taunt all those defenses. But I find towards the end of the attack, if you have an energy drink saved up, you can typically use 2 energy drinks, and you're doing okay for GBE. You got to be careful with it, of course, but yeah, to have that energy drink at the very end, that usually gives you that nice boost just to be able to finish the base in a good time. Because typically, you know, by the time you get to the last ER, you're running out of heavies. Your heavy choppers are getting slow. Heavy choppers really don't deal that much damage. So I mean, if your pack of heavies like ours is here is kind of dwindling, then it's really nice to have that bullet energy drink just to kind of speed things up. So you see right there what I did by flaring up to the top. If I just was to flare directly to the other engine, which you have to do sometimes if you're short on GBE, the heavies are going to walk through all this stuff. They're going to be in range of everything again. All the boom cans are going to pick them off really easily. So although it is a bit of a longer walk, we're going to keep more heavies alive and therefore do more damage, therefore take down the base a little bit faster. Now, times that we're shooting for doing this strategy is, I would say 2 minutes and 6 seconds is kind of the cutoff. If you're beneath that, you're kind of risking it too much. You're relying on your defense a little bit too much, or that they're going to fizzle. So that's basically exactly how we're using heavy choppers. And let's go. Let's go. Let's get into some live hits here and see if we can put our beak into practice. This is a weird base. I have not seen this one before. That's okay. We're going to go like this. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to remove the sky shield. So it's 1, 2 barrage, 1 artillery. Pretty simple. And then from here, where are we going to go next, Jack? I don't even know. From here, what I might do actually is go straight to that shock launcher. But you see, I'm just going to let him farm up a little bit of GBE here. And yeah. So next, I'm going to move the heavy choppers over here. Now, you'll see the heavy choppers, they do enough damage on their own to take down buildings. They do not do enough damage on their own to take down engine rooms. So that's something that you really got to be careful for. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm actually going to move them over this way because the heavies are going to go the same direction no matter what. And then by the time they take out this shock launcher over at the top here, I'm going to be able to simply flare my heavies down this way. Just like that. And I don't even know where that second engine was. I think it was right there. I can't see. I can't see. We got to get him out of there. And what I'll do here is I'll do some smokes. Uh-oh, we missed that engine. Oh, that was bad. I couldn't see it. There's too many flying school buses in the way. I couldn't see the engine room. But that's okay. All right, so we're gonna move up this way next. Smoke, 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 smoke. Now here's kind of the problem. You want to you want to keep your engine, your heavy choppers moving, and you want to keep them moving the same path. You don't want to be crisscrossing, going back and forth. Obviously, I messed up there by missing that engine in the middle. That's probably going to cost us the attack, but we'll try to make the most of it anyways. So you see right here, I'm a little bit slow on time, a little bit slow on GBE, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use an energy drink now, and we're hopefully going to have enough juice to finish this out. And let's go like this. I'm going to take out that shock mine just because we can. We got to be, whoa, we got to be really careful there. Now let's go with another energy drink, 1 artillery. We should have enough juice in the caboose to finish this one out. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. This is so crucial, this part. 2 minutes. So if I didn't screw up that middle part, I think we had like 5 or 10 plus seconds there easily. Because I mean, I let them, you know, I let them fly around. All my heavies were dying, and then by that point, okay, we got lucky on that one, but I'll take it. And then by that point, you know, we had to go back and forth, and then we were moving around, so it kind of cost us. It kind of cost us like exponentially there. Not to get too much into the science, but I'm just saying that was a big mistake. So, all right, let's try this one here. I love when they have free buildings like this, because this is the path I'm going to go anyways. So put your defenses, you know, spread them out over on the left. Don't put them right up the center. There's no point of that. It's just nothing but free GBE. You know what I mean? All right, let's go. This one's a little bit trickier. We're going to go up. We're going to farm for a sec. We're going to let them keep farming. Now we're going to go up this way. Now I'm going to get a nice juicy shock right in there. So we're going to go up this side. Then I'm actually going to go over here this way. Now the reason I'm doing this is so we don't spend too much time in the middle. We don't have a great kind of, I don't know what you call it. We don't have a great kind of angle, I guess, on this base. So we're going to go up this side here. And let's take out this shock launcher real quick. Then we're actually going to go around the world. Now keep an eye on the time. We're going to go around the world and then come at this one from the back. And it's going to be a much easier angle, and we should keep a lot more of our heavies alive doing it this way. So now we're going to flare this way up here. And let's go, let's go. Now, I haven't used my energy drink just yet. Oh, we just got hit by a nasty shock right there. That's going to hurt. Okay, so now we're good to just flare onto it at this point. We're at 241. It's not looking too bad because that second batch of heavies is going to be right on that second engine room. Then we can just move over to the third one. Okay. See what I mean there? And then we're going to shock here. Probably should have hit that blaster as well. Okay, now we're going to get another shock off. And let's go. So that's another way to do it. Just kind of the around the world. It does work. You got to be careful right about here. Like if you're running into a lot of shock mines or if there's a shock launcher in there. But yeah, it all comes down to just how you're able to keep that, that last batch of heavies alive. If you're able to do that, then you're going to be fine. But yeah, I mean, you can mix in some bombers to this too. That's getting a little bit too tricky for me. I don't like doing that, and this has been solid anyways, as you can see. So I mean, this is how we're doing it. This is how it's going, and yeah. So I would recommend probably more often than not use the second attack that we did there than the first. I got really like bloodshot eyes. You can't really see it. Not eyes, but like around my eyelids. Something wrong with my skin or something. But anyways, 146. There we go. That puts us back in a win streak, fellas, and moves us up to 23 and 40 stars. Now, to finish the season, we want to be 24 plus. We got some work left out for us. But I hope that helps you guys out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.